Hey guys, Renee Wieting with Exit Prestige Luxury Realty, and I wanted to talk to you today about 5 differences in today's real estate market versus a year ago. Number 1, home price growth is returning to pre-pandemic levels. Crazy, unprecedented pandemic real estate market whirlwind. We are now seeing it. Obviously, it was such a seller's market. Buyers just so out of proportion. So we are seeing a return to a more healthy market. Sellers, buyers, return to a healthier market. That being said, we're not seeing a bubble burst. There's no expectation of that. Inventory is still low. So prices are still appreciating. They just aren't appreciating at that crazy double 20% average that we were seeing, but healthy 7-8% growth year over year on average is what we're seeing. Number 2, popular relocation hotspots have the highest home prices. So we're seeing migration patterns, things like that, just as generalization, people moving from larger cities to smaller towns. So a shift there as well. Number 3, more affordable areas are in demand. So as opposed to maybe a little bit more on the luxury end, the higher price end that we saw during the pandemic, because interest rates were so low, you could afford so much more house. It made sense to even, buy second homes and things like that at the time because you could borrow money so cheaply. So we're seeing more of a growth in the affordable housing realm, kind of for the average, single family, that type of thing like that. Number 4, home buyer competition is still incredibly high. We still have, lower supply. So basic 101 supply demand, when you've got lower supply than demand, still very competitive. Number 5, we're seeing not as many people moving completely forward with that first offer, that first contract. In other words, back during the pandemic when it was such a seller's market, buyers were waiving anything they could waive, inspections, anything like that, home sale contingencies, things like that. So, there's a little of shift now, since it is less of a buyer's market where buyers are able to ask for a little bit more. And that being said, between inspections, financing, having just more contingencies, not every single contract moves forward to completion. And so sometimes sellers are now, closing with maybe their second or maybe third plus buyer, which leads me to number 6. More than ever, it is important and invaluable to you to have a trusted real estate expert on your side. I'd love to share my resources where I'm pulling this information. You can always call me at 228-313-5867 or email me, Renee W., Exit Prestige Luxury Realty. Like I said, I'd be very happy to share my resources with you.